What's up guys, it's your little Thug Gray back with another video, back in with another commentary video, and it's been a while since I've done a video for like a couple of days. And today, a Twitch streamer's reputation ruined after responding to a chat message pop up on the chat feed and responding to it in a very hateful way. So this streamer goes by the name of We Found the Body. He was streaming on a Friday, I'm assuming because this just takes place on a Friday, being said from the Dexerto article. The streamer asked a Twitch fan going by the name of Miss Nerdy Curvy and asked her, "How are you?" And then she responded with, "Oh, my mom died." And then he went on a explicit, hateful rant and claiming that this is trauma dumping. It's a messed up situation. Twitch streamer We Found the Body is under fire after calling out a viewer for mentioning her mother dying in chat. Now on the Dexerto article, it reveals what he said on that clip, making the rant of her dead mother. In the clip, the Twitch streamer under fire slams Miss Nerdy Curvy for her response after asking where she has been. Miss Nerdy Curvy, you know what you're not gonna do? We're not gonna talk about it in my chat because it's Friday and this is a whole big bucket of bummer, he said. Then asked to tell you me the biggest effing bummer news in the world. I said, "What's up? How are you?" He continued, "Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Curvy. When something really bad is going on in your life and in a public forum, someone asks you, 'Hey, what's up? How are you?' There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it." The viewer, Miss Nerdy Curvy, shared the viral clip along with a tweet longer revealing that her message was in response to the streamer asking about her chat inactivity. I know that I'm also in the wrong a little for saying, "Well, my mom died in the stream," after being asked, "Where have I been?" But the response just isn't it, fam. I made a tweet longer thingy to share a little background, but here you go. Been horrible, so on and so on. It wasn't my intention to continue to talk about it, but they simply asked a question. I answered feeling comfortable / safe telling so to a streamer / community I've been a part of for years. Then, well, in the video, you can see the response I get. That was the first chat I ever mentioned my mom had passed away. I don't go around and just say that in everyone's chat, nor do I go around talking about it. They asked me where I was and I answered. As a streamer, I can highly understand how uncomfortable it is when someone trauma dumps or drops heavy news like that, and it wasn't my intention. So I guess like the mod, or I guess the viewer of the Twitch streamer We Found the Body thinks it's her fault after answering the question where she has been, and she also feels like she ruined the reputation of We Found the Body. And I mean, I understand where she's coming from because it feels like she feels guilty of doing something that it wasn't her intention of. And she keeps repeating the fact, although she did answer the question where she has been on her day. I understand that nobody wants to hear bad news because they want to have like a happy day and not, worry about anything, especially on a Friday. But I also feel like that's not the right response to say. I mean, we're talking about the streamer that responded in a very negative way to someone's mother. In my opinion, I feel like he could have responded better and not respond in a way that resulted into his career falling apart. The streamer has since apologized in a tweet and accompanying video. He claims that his reaction is due to repeated trauma dumping taking place that week. In response to Nerdy Curvy, my reaction to the news she shared in chat while I was live, my apologies to her. That was a very scummy reaction. I should have been such a moron. Was just annoyed from the repeated trauma dumping that had been happening that week. My mistake. Twitch community slams We Found the Body's response. Members of the Twitch community haven't taken well to his initial response or his apology messages, sharing their thoughts between the various tweets. Quote, "Trauma dumping is absolutely a thing. Is that what you did? It is absolutely not. A short sorry for your loss, hope things get better, would have been fine. But to single you out and make a bad situation worse, I'm sorry you had to deal with that," said Twitch star Cone Carnage. He asked where she has been and gave him an honest answer. Absolutely not trauma dumping. Appalling behavior from the streamer, lacking any empathy, another user said. A third user replied, "Yeah, this apology sucks. What you said was borderline bullying and was definitely belittling. All because you asked where she has been and she gave you an answer that you didn't want. You sound selfish and uncaring for your community and their hardships. Hope you change, man." With several thousand likes and hundreds of comments across the relevant tweets, it's clear that people aren't happy with the situation. Yeah, because how would you react if your favorite streamer asks you where you have been, how are you, and then when you tell them that your parent died, like your mom, your dad died, or your dog died, or your grandma passed away, or your cousin has been to a car accident, and he responds with saying, "Don't bring bad news to my stream." Not only that is going to be embarrassing and also kind of hard to not forget, but it's also going to ruin the reputation of the streamer that you're watching. Right now, I honestly don't think that is Miss Nerdy Curvy's fault for bringing that up. It's the streamer's fault that responded in a way that should have been different and in a more mature manner, per se, in a sophisticated manner, in other words, and just not let this whole controversy happen to him. That's gonna be it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I saw Moist Critical talked about it, and I also want to give my thoughts about this as well. It's gonna be it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the video, man, I'm forgetting my intro. This is Wolf Dog Gray, and I'll see you all later. See ya.